Okay, Jacob, I stole your transition for topic 3, so I'll let you do it.
Anyways, you mean topic 4?
Yeah, no, I'm saying for topic 3.
Going
you
into
said
topic
it.
3, he stole your transition.
I stole it. I said, and this is topic 3. You never got to say it.
Anyway, so just introduce topic 4.
That was topic 3.
Yeah,
no.
No.
Topic 4.
Yeah, this is no, but
Never mind,
he stole your transition into topic 3.
Last part, I stole the transition.
Okay, whatever. Ignore this, users. We're rambling. Anyways, this is topic 4. We're going to topic 4, which
there you
is My Decade by Jessica for her 10th anniversary, which
to complete
SNSD's
the
anniversary.
OT9.
Yes.
Yeah, basically everything we did here is related. We have 2 Produce 101 groups, and then we have SNSD. So.
2 SNSD.
Yep.
Okay. First song is Summer Storm, which is the title track. I wrote It's Weird. And
I get what you mean. Like,
it's like,
I think it's a good song though. I like it.
Yeah,
I don't.
I don't. I don't either. It feels all over the place.
Maybe no.
Like,
go ahead.
It's like it's like that. What do we call? I already forgot. We described it like half an hour ago. But what's the song type that's not a ballad but not a pop song?
It's a pop ballad or whatever. It's
pop ballad. But it's too upbeat to be a ballad and to be sad, even though it wants to be a ballad and be sad. But then it's not upbeat enough to be a summer song, which it also kind of wants to be. So it's like this weird fusion mix that I didn't think was very good.
Like that style of song doesn't necessarily bother me. What bothers me is that it just kind of same old shit. Not to like
exactly. That's the other thing.
It's like it just doesn't seem like there's been any, at least from judging
evolution
from straight title tracks, it doesn't seem like there's been any progression in Jessica's musical style. And that's something I really look for because if you keep releasing the same sort of thing again, like over and over again, it's gonna kind of get boring. And especially with this type of music, it can get old really quickly.
Yeah.
And I mean, it seems like
I think.
Go ahead.
I think it comes down to the same reason like why she left / got kicked out of SNSD. She's more focused on her business than her music.
Yeah, 100%.
Which and
that's like,
I mean, like again, not to disrespect her, because again, like excuse my bias and SNSD, but
fans.
I mean, it's just it doesn't
feel sincere.
Yeah, it doesn't. I guess this is just her trying to maintain a relevancy in the music industry while trying to focus on a business. But and it sort of comes off in like the way music, and I guess like I don't know, maybe it's just like maybe it's SM tendency, but I feel like in all of her albums, I like the B-sides or like the album tracks way better than the actual singles. Like
yeah,
like
yeah.
Go ahead.
I don't know. So like I guess like you were saying, it's not that this type. I don't like this type of song. I think it's gotten old for me, where it's just that we've already gotten this, and it doesn't evolve. Like even it could be that same type of song, but there's nothing new with it. So it was just
The album itself sounds like it feels like a half step between Fly and Wonderland. Like Wonderland was a more progression than My Decade is, but
this feels like a regression from Wonderland, because if I'd have to rank them, I feel like Wonderland is her best work.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But overall, I do like this song. I think because it's called Summer Storm. This feels like a rainy day summer song kind of.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah. I enjoy it. It's not like I wasn't blown away, but I like it though.
The music video didn't do much for me either. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like it's very like just the song in general feels very tropey for Jessica, where it's just like, oh, like I don't know, like sitting in a couch with a guy or whatever. That's not Tyler Kwan. So what the hell?
but then he left and he's not here anymore.
Like, I mean, is it supposed to be representative of like her leaving SNSD? Or
yeah. Well, that's what people are speculating, but I don't think.
But
so,
the thing
honestly.
is, like, I mean, I understand the emotion behind it, but I just wish I could feel more of the emotion. It didn't feel like it was conveyed properly. I mean, again, I appreciate the sentiment. It's just.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad song. It's just it's
like maybe
like,
if maybe it was
Andrew
like
it's gotten old.
Maybe if it was like the first Jessica song I ever heard, it was like, hey,
exactly.
And maybe the thing that I think I mentioned this before, but I feel like Jessica doesn't do K-pop anymore. She just does
American pop in Korean.
Korea. I mean, like to make that's I think that's a distinction we have to make. Like, she does not do K-pop anymore. Pretty much, like, these are all American songs, and like I feel like maybe I'd like the song better if I heard it in English. But
I think there's definitely gonna be an American or an international version of the album.
Yeah,
because she puts it out for the last two.
And to be honest, from now on, I believe like I'm going to make like a conscious decision to prefer to listen to Jessica's music in English, because it's written in English and translated into Korean. So maybe that's why the songs don't always feel as nice when we first hear them.
That's probably why I haven't been a huge fan of her solo stuff, is because I have the Korean versions. I didn't even know I didn't realize she put out English.
Yeah, no,
versions of the albums.
like for Dancing on the Moon, it sounds like it sounds
awesome.
It sounds awesome in English, but
I'll have to look
I'll have to get back to. I'll have to revisit this once the English version comes out. I'll probably 100% sure I'll probably like it better. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Next is Beautiful Mind. So my problem with this song is it sounds exactly like Summer Storm.
Yeah,
like,
I couldn't.
Like there, I could.
They sound like the same
if you
song.
Played both of them, I wouldn't be able to tell which one's which. Like, they're both the exact same style, I felt like.
Well, I can agree, but I think this one actually sounds better.
Marginally,
actually,
I don't know.
They're so similar. I don't know how to.
Again, I think this whole thing should be in English though. Like, I feel like it would sound good in English. It wouldn't feel weird. Like, there's something off about it, is what it is for me.
Yeah. And I think that's probably a problem with both of them. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference between the two.
Yeah, and it's just like, again, it falls into the same tropes of I can't tell the difference between this and like the rest of American music. So
yeah.
Yep. Next is Saturday Night, which is more EDM, like pop, like straight up pop.
This I like a lot.
This is my favorite song.
Easily.
Yeah, this is my favorite song.
Like, it's no competition. This is my favorite song.
Yeah, exactly. Same.
Yep.
Like, this is the style I kind of want. I wish she would like showcase more, because I feel like, again, just like I feel again. Jessica does have like a range of like styles of music that she does, but she just insists on going back to the well, and it's getting dry at this point. Whereas this
like if this sounds like what if she was still with SM and made a solo debut, I feel like this is what it would be.
That's probably why we like it, because I guess this is what we envisioned a Jessica Jung solo to be.
Yeah. This is more K-pop, even though it is also still American pop. This is more K-pop than other stuff.
If anything, this song kind of reminds me of a very FX style, like
I agree.
Pink Tape
FX,
style
album. Yeah.
This sounds like it would. Again, it sounds like Airplane. So anything that sounds like Airplane is good in my book, basically.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. This is definitely my favorite song. This is a song I can actually like groove to.
Mm-hmm.
And I cannot do that with the first two songs because they're too ballady, but they're not ballady enough for me to like them as ballads.
Mm-hmm. Next song.
Next is Love You, which is an acoustic ballad.
It reminds.
An acoustic ballad.
I actually like this. Like, and usually we shit on ballads, but I kind of like this because this
we don't usually shit on ballads. We just listen to so many of them that it became a thing.
It's hard. It's because it's hard to describe them.
That's true.
Yeah,
but
that's
the
all
thing
the
is,
thing.
though, I can't
really
describe this because this sounds like Jessica doing an IU song. That's why I like it. It sounds very reminiscent of an IU type track because they both have like very like soft spoken voices when they do this style of track. So that's why it caught on to me.
I like how delicate it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see that. Next is Starry Night, which is another song I tagged as being like Summer Storm.
Yeah.
It's a little more ballady, but it's still like very similar. It's that same type of.
I wish she'd do something more powerful because she was easily the second best singer.
Yeah, because I don't know why
they do not showcase her power enough.
Yeah, like I don't know why. Again, maybe much like Taeyeon is in her solos, she's very influenced. Having grown up in America, she's very influenced by the American style of music. But the thing is, though, I think you don't have to pigeonhole yourself into this sort of like acoustic semi-acoustic sort of or semi-ballady type song, because there's already a million other like female vocalists, like Western,
doing the same thing.
Same thing. So that's why again it doesn't stand out. Like again, I know the distinguishing factor is supposed to be that it's in Korean, but it doesn't sound any better in Korean. She's caught between a rock and a hard place essentially, where it doesn't sound Korean enough, or it sounds too American.
Yeah. And she can't do anything in America because there's a billion artists in America, and she wouldn't stand out.
But to be completely honest, I think I would actually prefer if she just promoted in America exclusively, because, like, at least
just
have
to K-pop fans.
Like, just have one focus at this point, because I don't know how well this is going over in Korea, but I think.
Jacob,
well, she's got her fan base, and that's basically
because it's basically loyal, or like incredibly loyal.
The people who shunned SNSD and followed Jessica exclusively,
but you can't
are like her hardcore fans, and there are the people like us where we just like both of them.
A lot of so-ons are also.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
there's us where you like both.
You can't build a fan base off of people who actively like do it out of spite. So.
Yeah, but yeah, Jacob, I couldn't put my finger on it, but what you just said like perfectly described my problem with the song. This sounds like a complete or like a Soshi ballad where they didn't showcase her power at all, and it never builds to anything. Mm-hmm. It just stays at that lower level, and like she has the power, but they're not using it. If this song built up,
what I want to see is her do stuff like, if she wants to do ballad stuff, do something like time lapse on My Voice.
Exactly.
She could totally pull that off. Easily.
Like, she doesn't necessarily need to copy Taeyeon, but I mean, again, she's like, she's vocally comparable. So why are you? It feels like she's freaking like Rock Lee or whatever in Naruto, and she has these like 50-pound weights on her, and she just needs to take it off finally, because this. Again, maybe we're just being really hard because we expect so much more, but it doesn't feel like we're getting the full capabilities of Jessica.
Well, yeah, like I mean. You come from Girls' Generation, the girl group.
Like the national girl group. There's just
you can do so much more.
Yeah, you don't.
I think honestly, it's not her fault. It's Cordell's fault. I don't think Cordell's giving her what she needs. Well, I do hate Cordell for other reasons that we'll get to.
Nate's gonna take his award-winning speech to make a political statement. It's Nate's equivalent.
But still, like, I honestly, like, I don't think they're giving her, like, the type of music that she can do.
I feel like they just don't have the access to the good producers. I feel
they're not big enough.
The thing is, though, they have Jessica Jung. Do you really need is it really so hard to reach out to be like, hey, I don't know, someone, like, London Noise or something, or somebody, like, we have one of the... Like,
SM wouldn't let them do that.
London Noise isn't beholden to one group, because I mean they do a lot of stuff.
No, but SM has the control.
SM wouldn't dare blackball London Noise. They make too many good songs for them to be like, you can't work with anyone else. But anyway, we should get to the last song.
Which is just so the last song
already came out before. So.
Huh? Oh, did this one come out before? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was that. So this is that one that we covered, and we're like, yeah, it's okay.
I mean, the thing is, though, I like this, though. Again,
it's spring. It's titled "It's Spring" or "Bomi Lasa Kure."
Like Jessica Jung types. This is a very Jessica Jung type song, like a very retro style, like.
Yeah, it's like a lounge. It's another lounge type song.
Which I appreciate. She doesn't have to showcase her power in this type of song. So like, she can play off that sereneness and fragility that she has in her voice. So this one is one I really like. This is what again, I wouldn't want an entire album of this necessarily, but again, this is I appreciate.
But this is something that sounds unique to her, though.
Yeah, definitely. This is one of her strengths.
Doesn't sound like she's just playing off of a motif or a trope, you know?
Yeah, basically. I guess that's how you can sum it up, where the songs we don't end up liking feel very tropey, whereas the songs we like or like more than the rest is we can see
uniqueness.
We can see Jessica in those songs. So yeah. All right. Overall, I'm
glad. Well, first of all, I would say I thought I was gonna be the one to like shit all over this album, and you guys would love it, and I was like, okay,
maybe we're just.
It's not just me being like, I don't know.
Fuck Cordell.
Well, it's not. It wasn't even that. Like, I was listening to this album, not thinking about that. She just lost a bias point because of that. No, she just lost a bias point because of that.
I think it's just in juxtaposition to how solid the rest of the album.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Is
just,
this after listening
to be completely honest.
Well, actually, no. I saved SNSD for last, so I actually started with this one.
Oh no, I started with SNSD and then 101.
No, I went like the things. I started with this and like got more excited to where I got to like 101, then Wiki Wiki, and then SNSD. Save the best for last. But yeah, ratings. What do you guys got?
6.
I gave it a 7.
I gave it a 6.
I gave it a 6. But I'm actually contemplating knocking it down to a 5.
Oh, shit. No, see, the reason...
Well, okay. Okay, well, I'll go... So I gave 4 out of 6 for songs, which I honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I think might be too high.
That's too high. That's too high. I only gave it a 3.
I think it's a 3 out of 6. I gave it a 2 out of 3 for style because it didn't really do much for me. Like, I mean, the music... Concept. Like you said, the music video was like... Or the concept, whatever. And then they lost a fucking bias point because Corridel did something horrible to me. They promised me a playback comeback. Okay, so they promised me playback comeback like 8 times now, and it never happens. So I don't know why this time I was actually like... Well, the reason I was excited this time was because they were like, okay, Eunjin's gonna get a solo debut in June, and then playback comeback in July. And then Eunjin got her solo debut, so I was like, oh my god, it might actually happen. And now it's August 10th, and we haven't heard anything about playback. So fuck you, Corridel. You lost a bias point. And you made Jessica get an album rating of a 5 out of 10.
Alright, so for me, I gave it 3 out of 6 for music. Again, I really only liked about half of the songs. Concept, I'd give 2 out of 3. The only concept I'd probably give is just because I like the teaser photos, and... Also, I had to give like a pity point because Jessica met with Tom Brady, so I need to.
And Steph Curry.
Yeah, and Steph Curry, but I need to give some type of love for that, and then bias point 1 out of 1 because as much as I hate this, I want Jessica to do better, and I mean she's my first love in SNSD, so 6 out of 10. I'm sorry, Jessica.
So if it wasn't for Corridel, I would have the exact same rating as him.
If it wasn't for Tom Brady, I would have had the same rating. Like
Tom Brady saved you, Jessica. Okay.
And Corridel doomed you.
Okay. Anyways, I gave it a 4 out of 6 for music because I enjoyed the album. It's not bad. It's just not like what I would expect from her. You know, I hold her to a high standard. You know, as a solo myself. 2 out of 3 for concept. I thought it was, pretty basic, but
yeah, we all agree on that. We all agree.
And
then,
on that of course, bias point, because Girls' Generation forever.
Unless they go to Corridel, the worst company on the planet.
Yeah,
so
no,
wait, what is that?
Worse than EA.
So what is that?
Worse than Konami.
What is that total?
5, a 6, and a 7. So it would be 6.
Yep,
so
6.
It's
not
a good
seal
album.
of approval.
This is
it's not seal of approval, but it's good.
This is our lowest ranking album so far. I'm pretty
sure. Really?
Yeah. Of the rubric.
Well,
yeah, I guess
the
that's
rating
true.
system.
Since the rating system. Well, yeah, but did we review anything that we really hated before?
No, this is probably our most disliked.
This is probably overall our which is surprising because it's
so
an ex-SNSD member.
I'm the only one who's never disliked an album. So.
I've disliked the most, I think. Which is funny because I'm usually easy to please, but only within the sphere of actual K-pop.
No, I think I'm pretty strict on it anyway. But the thing is though, like I have no intention, or I have no like.
Okay.
I have no intentions of listening to this album again. Like.
Yeah. Same.
Like nothing. Like I'll go back and listen to Wonderland. That's way better.
Yeah, I really liked Wonderland. I still listen to that occasionally. So,
because freaking Dancing on the Moon's their best song.
Yep. Oh, without a doubt, yeah. Dancing on the Moon, English version, amazing.
I'll have to check it out because I haven't listened to any of her English stuff.
Let's take it a chance, baby.
But yeah, I think Andrew is more strict on stuff. I've had the low ends and the higher high ends. I'm more polarized, where it's like
I love everything
non K-poppy stuff. I'm like,
And trap.
And then
I don't like trap either.
Girl group music, I'm like, greatest thing ever. Just keep making Wiki Miki albums till the end of time and I'll be happy. Where Andrew is like more in the middle, strict, where he doesn't hate stuff, but he's critical of it.
Yeah, the only two again, I've only given 2 10s. I've only given 3 10s. I've only given
3. I was gonna say card they've been our last 3 review like
Red Velvet
groups.
Oh,
you didn't give a 10 for Red. Did you give a 10 for Red Velvet?
I don't think I gave a 10.
Yeah, you gave Red Velvet you gave Red Velvet a 10.
Hold on.
Oh, you gave him way more 10s than me. No, that's not true.
No, I gave it a 10. No, I gave it a 9. I gave it a 9.
No, I gave it a 10. Us two gave it a 10, and he gave it a 9, which gave it a 10.
Yeah.
I do remember 10. This.
No, I'm looking at my notes right now.
No, I do remember this.
It says 9. Swear on voice. Swear on voice.
I remember both of us giving it a 10 and him giving it a 9.
Which bumped it to a 10.
Which bumped it to a 10 because we round up.
I think this is going to be our last, all album review in a while because it just so happened that this
it's like singles and stuff coming out
for the rest of the month. Of stuff that came out that we had to cover. So
yeah, definitely.
Next week we'll be back to new topics for those of you who are new. The few of you who are new.
And it'll probably be is Pristine out by next week or?
No, I think they're the 26th, so then not till the week after.
Yeah, we'll just figure out whatever we'll review.
Not until the day after I move into school.
We might not. Maybe I'll finally, after all this time, do the
game
Moributo Bakagaji game.
Okay, all right. If you have time for that.
If we don't have a review to do. Okay, ending stuff.
Recent schedule. We just released a bunch of Dreamcatcher unboxings.
And 2 of them.
I'm still trying to work on KCON. I swear, I'll get it done by the end of the year.
I have G-Friend, Wikimiki, SNSD are all in the mail. G-Friend should be here soon. I wouldn't be surprised if G-Friend comes tomorrow or Saturday.
SNSD
because that got shipped a while ago.
SNSD might be in a couple days at Koryo, so I might end up doing that.
Yeah,
and then
Wikimiki and SNSD will be here next week. We still have Pristine, right? And A-Pink.
Yeah.
You have a couple other unboxings
that
we can put out eventually that are older. Shout out to Haru again. They said that they had never heard of Off on Off and are now listening to the album on repeat. And they also feel honored.
Can I call
by
myself
the
a music critic yet? Can I put that on? Can I be like Pitchfork?
I mean, technically
is nothing on me.
Critics, so.
They are honored by the shout out and looking forward to the project installment featuring Red Velvet.
Something, just a random idea that just a random idea that popped in my head before I lose it. In hip hop, there's something called the freshman class of whatever year, where basically it's like
double XL or whatever.
Yeah, like the hottest rappers or the hottest the best rappers, the new or the newest ones of that year.
Freshman class music credits.
Yeah, no. We should make
the rookie of the year
for
nominees.
We should make a freshman class of 2017.
Oh, that'd be cool. Actually, yeah, let's do that towards the end of the year. That'd be cool.
Of groups, not just people, because that'd be too hard to
Yeah. So basically, our rookie of the year nominees.
It doesn't have to be just one. It's just like a class or whatever. It's just like 10.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nominees.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah. They also said they're looking forward to project installment featuring Red Velvet, since Jacob teased.
We'll get to it eventually.
Red Velvet.
It's gonna take a lot of time to culminate together, I guess. But when it comes out, it'll be something.
Because right now I'm bogged down with 3 vlogs. Because we have KCON, we have Monsta X, and then G-Dragon. So we'll have to, once I get through those, I'll put all my resources into Red Velvet and the insert project
future.
Anyway.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, that's it. We're at 140-ish, so we should probably go.
Yep. So, anyways, thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy our stuff. Follow us on Twitter. You can see all our topics when they go up every day. And yes. So, thank you and goodbye.
I know.
Coradell, let Nate's people go and stay creamy.
Playback. They're holding playback hostage.
Let my people go and stay creamy. Bye bye.
I know.
I fall in love at the skate park We don't need a Maybach.
High grind.
No.
Skate parks. It's high grind. They always talk about skate parks.
Hey, skateboarding songs are amazing. I mean, one of Lupe Fiasco's best songs.
Yeah, Nepakaya.
Yeah, Avril Lavigne, Skater Boy.
Yeah, so.